Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news. Now today we have, hey yo man, we got a lot of information we gonna cover, man. We ain't gonna try to make this long or drag it out or anything like that, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a terrible mood right now, alright? I'm gonna try not to cuss. I'm gonna do my best not to cuss. I cussed all the way up until I got to my room right here. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna try not to cuss. You're not supposed to cuss. I don't think it's godly to do that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody heard me cuss, but I feel like, you know what I mean? Folks might can hear me cuss. So I'm gonna tell you right now, if I do cuss, I apologize. I just pray for me so that I don't cuss. Okay? And I understand that you're hearing this way after, so I don't know, you know what I mean? But I do believe prayers work retroactively. All right, I'm gonna set this one off with I don't feel like being here long neither, man. So this might not be a long video. I don't know where it's gonna go. We're gonna start off with Lord Jamar talking about Biggie's questionable gay lyrics. Okay, we're gonna set the stage off with that. All right, let me just tell you about Lord Jamar real quick. The man was in a group called Brand Nubians, just in case you new to the hip hop scene or anything like that. All right, Brand Nubians got 5 mics from the source. It's not easy to get 5 mics from the source back in the days, okay? But Brand Nubians got 5 mics. Illmatic got 5 mics. Just to let you know what it is. Or there go my pops sitting here texting me all of a sudden. Look who's alive, all right? Check this out. He threw off my train of thought. Listen, man. Lord Jamar, I love Lord Jamar. Lord Jamar is the one that really kind of sort of got me listening to podcasts, because I was watching Lord Jamar on the Vlad joint, and I would watch the same Lord Jamar videos over and over and over again because I love the way he expressed himself in the video, man. And I must say, I feel like it had an impact on in terms of like delivery. You know what I mean? Like the delivery style. Real talk. So he's definitely influential in my life, Lord Jamar. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't like Lord Jamar, ain't nobody asked you. Okay? Now, I'm going to try to be nice. Be nice. Come on, be nice. Now, these people are good to you. Yeah, no, they are. They are. I'm just talking to the ones that got the issue. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, there be folks that they be trying to troll and stuff like that, but they be having issues and stuff. I just keep going. All right, listen, man. Lord Jamar's talking about Biggie's questionable gay lyrics. You got a problem with the fact that Biggie got questionable gay lyrics, you need to check yourself, because the man definitely has some questionable gay lyrics. Take a listen to what Lord Jamar had to say about this joint, man.
Well, definitely Biggie has some of the most out-of-pocket lyrics of any rapper ever. And hopefully there will never be a rapper with worse lyrics. But there's so much shit that Biggie said that people just overlooked at the time. And now, when we fast forward to where we're at and we hear about all the shit with Puff, now certain things are not age. You know, it was bad back then, but it's really not aging well now. It's aging even worse. Very gay lines. Like, I don't care how good a woman looks. I would never give fellatio to her father because she's so beautiful. He said he'd fuck RuPaul before he fucked those ugly escape bitches. I said, no, in my mind, I would have fucked all the ugly escape bitches before I ever even considered fucking with a RuPaul. Liquor be digging me in my asshole. Undercover, Donnie Brasco. He said, I fuck with niggas who kidnap your kids, fuck them in the ass, throw them over a bridge. Yeah. Then they're gonna go ahead and have a transgender dude in the fucking Flavor in Your Ear video, as well as in the Big Papa video, and in the beginning of the Warning video. And in the Warning video, the Transformer is in the bed with Biggie. And in the Flavor in Your Ear video, the Transformer is dancing behind LL. And then LL's lyrics, he says, he, she, blowticious, Stevie, delicious. Give me couscous. Love me good. Damn, from Hollis to Hollywood. But is he good? Papa love it when he does it. It's all for you. Something about let your Timbs tap or some shit. I mean, all the while with a transgender dancing behind you. Did they know it was what it was? I don't know. I don't know if he knew or not. LL was one of my favorite rappers back in the days. Like, I used to fucking love LL, bro. And I hate that he's embroiled in this shit. But when you get next to certain people and baby oil starts splashing around, you can get some on you, man.
Yo, what the cuss, right? Like, yo, I mean, he really had them lyrics and he really got away with it. See, there was a lot of things that artists back in the days was able to get away with, but the joint don't age well, okay? So I would hope and pray, right, that even like, and we talking about lyrics, but we could talk about podcasts, we could talk about any kind of statements that are being made, politicians or whatever. One would hope that whatever you're saying is something that could last for centuries. You know what I'm saying? Because like all of this stuff can be like, we really do have archaeological relics from thousands of years ago, okay? I reference it all the time, right? So the thing about it is like, it's not impossible for some of these recordings to be referenced in the future. And one would hope that if these recordings were referenced in the future, ain't nothing that I said that would make me be like, oh shoot, nah, chill, I wish I never said that. You know what I mean? I don't think I would be in that boat because I'm trying to come from a biblical angle. And I've always tried to come from that angle. And I made sure I dropped that joint just to weed out all the people that I don't really need around me listening to the channel anyway. You see what I'm saying? See, my approach is this, and I don't care if you care, but my approach is this. I mean, I don't care if you don't care. My approach was always very simple, all right? I love people. I like to be around people, but at the same time, I don't. You know what it is. You feel the same way. So I always had a little rule for myself. I say, hey, well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about Jesus right out the gate and weed out all the people that we don't want to really be around, period. And we're going to try to be as nice, as pleasant as possible, as cool as possible, so that, you know, the reason that they have is not because I'm a jerk, I'm an idiot, or nothing, I'm mean or nothing like that. So we always used to drop Jesus right at the gate. Yo, this is what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? Either you gonna feel it or you ain't. If you ain't gonna feel it, go about your business. There's a lot of places that'll entertain you. You see what I'm saying? The thing about it is this, man. Biggie dropped these lyrics back in the days, and I just said it in yesterday's video, man. Them lyrics is questionable. All right, and I'm mad that look. I didn't even realize the LL Cool J lyrics, man. I didn't even realize that joint. That's ridiculous. And he did everything that he said. I was like, oh shoot, he did say that. Stevie. Delicious. What the cuss is that supposed to mean? See, that's what I'm saying, man. Like the entertainment industry ain't an industry that I would have, like, I'm glad I never got into it. You know, every black kid used to write rhymes. There's not a black person that don't know how to rhyme. You know what I'm saying? You're like, I don't know how to rhyme. Well, I mean, you know what I'm saying? You a mixie, ain't you? No. But real talk though. Right? I wanted to get into the hip hop game. And, you know, if you go to my Insta and you go to the very earlier videos and stuff like that, I had some lyrics that I used to do, but they were kind of, so I had like the lyrics that was a little more worldly. Then I had tried to do the Christian rapping thing. But at the end of the day, I don't want to get in the damn entertainment industry, man. Especially knowing everything I know now. I definitely don't want to get in the entertainment industry. You don't know how glad I am that I'm anonymous. That you don't know who I am. You have no idea how much pleasure that brings me. You follow what I'm saying, man? Because, I mean, I wouldn't want a lot of people to know who I am, not because I'm ashamed of what I am or of what I said, because everything that I say to you here, I say to every human being that I meet in real life. Okay, I'm not sitting there hiding behind, you know what I'm saying? But I just knew that there's certain industries that I would prefer not to really be too deep into, okay? But yeah, man, them lyrics is whack. That's why my man ain't never been in my damn top 10. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care what you feel about that neither. I hope you know that, right? Because I know a lot of people, like when you attack their idols, they start to lose their minds and stuff like that. If Biggie is your rap idol, well, then I feel sorry for your mother. Because, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he was good. You know what I mean? But he wasn't no Rakim, I'll tell you that. Okay? I always like that line. You say good, but now I learned because I'm righteous. Is that what he said? I think that's what Rakim said. Okay, on that microphone, was it a microphone fee? I think it was. You don't even know? I don't have to know, man. I gotta remember everything. You know how much information I got? I got social security numbers in my head, bro. You're supposed to have one. Well, some people, I be like, when people put in their passcodes and stuff like that, I be trying to watch. I be trying to, you know what I'm saying? I try to get information from people so that, you know what I mean, just in case they die, I can access their information. You know what I'm saying? That won't age well, I know. Okay, so I was just playing when I said that. Listen, man, continuing to go into the celeb news, because I really don't want to be here, man. I'm really upset right now, and I'm trying to be cool. Listen. I'm trying to be cool because you're supposed to get your emotions in check. So, yo, celeb, get your emotions in check, bro. I can't. Get off me. I can't. Listen, never mind all that. We're gonna continue with the celeb news because that's what this channel hit you with, right? Celeb news, what celebrities got going on. Some folks is like, oh, you talk too much. Hey, yo, man, you tuned into a video podcast type of jump off where a dude is giving his commentary on what's going on in the culture, man. What are you, slow? That's what we do on channels like this. You got an issue with that? You know where you can go, right? I gladly invite people to leave. You know that, right? My bad. But yeah. You know, a lot of folks, they be like, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of folks think like, look, all the news y'all cover is really a distraction. Yo, it's a distraction from the bigger picture. Why y'all ain't dealing with the bigger picture? Then they start talking about the election, dock workers, inflation, people controlling the weather with HARP and whatnot. But look, their bigger picture never includes the spiritual realm. I noticed that. They always stop short of the ultimate bigger picture. They never get to the creator of the cosmos and his plans and purpose for mankind. Their bigger picture is always mad small, like inflation and the damn Illuminati. You know what I'm saying? My bad. I'm mad. I'm kind of going off the rails. I'm sorry. I apologize for the rant. I'm going to give you the celeb news you tuned into. Like, you wanted to know about Nicki Minaj, what she got going on, right? You're like, no. Well, I'm going to give it to you anyway. Nicki Minaj has threatened to take a hiatus if her bobs don't attack Safari. Hey, look. Remember we showed you that video of Nicki Minaj on tour and she was dirty dancing on her hubby, Mr. Petty, and he was sitting there like he was waiting for the Q5 bus? Look, he was just sitting there like he was waiting for the MARTA train or something like that. Well, apparently, her ex, Safari Samuels, was there at the concert putting on a show. And then he filmed himself there at her tour and he was going in. Take a look at the joint. So apparently, Nicki didn't appear to like all that attention that bro drew upon himself, right? So this is what she had to say. I want you to take a listen to Nicki Minaj real quick.
Really wanna really. And all we ask is to leave us alone before. Well, y'all karma is about to be bad if you've been disrespecting Nicki and the Bobs. However, it's gonna get even worse. So please leave us alone. And again, everyone knows how to go to watch anything and be incognito. I'm a fucking superstar. If I want to go to a concert and be completely incognito, I would know how to do it. Okay? I ain't filming myself and all that shit, doing fucking TikTok. Like, what the fuck? But every motherfucking time they bag running low, honey. And if y'all don't get their asses together, that hiatus is going to be a lot more next level than you could have ever planned.
Girl, bye. Don't threaten us with a hiatus, girl. Bye. Like what? Like please, like girl, you already gonna take a hiatus. We all know this. Like you got the wrong one. Oh shit! Can y'all hear music? Let me turn my iPad.
People, I have the power to end PR stunts with reverse psychology. If you know, you know. Oh no, there won't be any of that, sweetheart. Um, so make sure you unfollow, block, report, do everything you got to do. Anybody putting some clown shit on my motherfucking timeline, I'll find out, even if I'm not on there. Okay.
That's your queen. There's your queen right there. There's your queen. She said, if y'all don't get their asses together, that hiatus is going to be a lot more next level than you could ever have planned. Right? Look, that's right. She going to punish you. Okay? She went on and said, she said, I have the power to end PR stunts with reverse psychology. If you know, you know. Make sure you unfollow, block, report, do everything you gotta do. Close quote. Actively utilizing her fan base as a weapon against bro with the threat of withholding new content. How do I feel about that though? Like if she said, if she said this, if she said, yo, I'm not going to provide new content because what bro did, it really got under my skin. I'm not doing any new content. I just can't get it out of my head. I don't think I would look at it with a side eye as you know what I'm saying? As one would, knowing that she actively issued a threat to her fan base for not carrying out a hit on bro's career. You know what I'm saying? But is that the same thing? Like when I had said everybody should charge DJ Vlad 40 bands for an interview, charge him a Marlon Wayans. You know what I'm saying? After he disrespected Marlon Wayans, it might could be the same. If it's the same, I need the same side eye that Nicki Minaj got. The same way that I said everybody that DJ Vlad interviews should charge him. Hey, yo, you want to interview with me, baby? 40 bands, baby. It's got to be 40, man. You got to hit me with a Marlon. If you ain't going to hit me with the Marlon, man, then I ain't going to interview with you. I'm just going to have to interview with somebody because, you know, the man be exploiting people and stuff like that. Well, let me take that back. I'm not going to say he exploits people. He asks people questions and then they exploit themselves. But the questions are very leading. So, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people give him the title Culture Vulture. That's what Lord Jamar said. You know what I'm saying? So the same way that I'm like, yo, man, charge that man 40 bands. He disrespected Marlon Wayans because he said Marlon Wayans wasn't worth 40 bands. The black excellence that is Marlon Wayans wasn't worth 40 bands just because he want to support his trans child, which I do not agree with. I don't agree with telling a kid that believes that they're a damn clock. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, you know, I had a kid one time, right? I had a kid, and the kid, you know, he was legally a boy. Like the documentation on the school records say he was a boy, right? But he came in, you know what I'm saying, with boobs and stuff like that, talking about, you gotta dress me like a girl. You gotta dress me. And I'm looking at the paperwork, and I'm like, the paperwork right here, this legal documentation that could bring my black behind in the court, said he everywhere. It say he a boy. He telling me to address him as a girl. So my principal was like, yo, you know, we got to address this ninja the way he's supposed to be addressed, which is, you know, the way he said he's supposed to be addressed. I said, I'm going to address this ninja by his name. You know how I remember Lil Nas X said, call me by my name? That's how I'm going to call this fool by his name, okay? You're like, why you call him a fool? Okay, I'll take that back. Although he did some foolish behavior, okay? He did some behavior befitting of a fool. All right, but whatever. I'll take back fool. He's a kid. He don't know no better. But you know who I blame? The adults that enable the child to say, no, it's cool. No, you're a clock. You're a clock. Then they get arrested and then they get tossed into a male prison because the justice system don't play that ish. They're like, no. We're not playing them games with you. Oh, you sitting there running around here. Oh, so we're gonna take you who thinks is a girl with your little penis and then put you in the. Let me ask you a question. Okay. This is the question that you need to ask folks. You got to ask them if they got a pet. Okay? I think I saw a little Duval. I'd throw this out there. You got to ask them if they got a pet. You got a dog? Yeah, I got a dog. Is your dog a boy or a girl? And they say, a boy. You got to go, how you know? You know what I'm saying? Let's not play these mothercuffing. Look. Let me go to the next story because I already got. I got to control myself, man. I got to get my emotions under control. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm supposed to be a little bit more stoic. Listen, we prayed yesterday for the people in Florida that they wouldn't experience 200-mile-per-hour winds. You know what I'm saying? At least we prayed for their safety. We prayed for the safety of the people in Florida. We prayed that the worst would not happen to them and that they would be safe. Well, the storm, the hurricane, it weakened. Okay. We weakened. I blame God. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? It weakened. It did not do all the damage to people's well, I don't know if it did all the damage to people's homes and stuff like that, but I mean, there was like 17 tornadoes, man. 17 tornadoes, bruh. You know, tornadoes got 300-mile-per-hour wind, right? Let me see what my time looks like. I might be running my jibs. 300 miles per hour wind. That's crazy. You know what 300-mile-per-hour wind will do to your house? Listen, man. So we prayed that the people in Florida would be safe and stuff like that. Those that remained, okay? There was one dude. He was all over Insta. His name was Lieutenant Dan, okay? Lieutenant Dan. They interviewed Lieutenant Dan like, yo, you got to get out of here, Lieutenant Dan. He was like, man, I got a boat. I'm not getting out of here. I'm in a boat. What do boats do in the water? They float. And then they rise when the water rise. I ain't going nowhere. They was like, yo, man, you stupid. The folks started putting bets on the man's life, talking about like, yo, I bet you X amount of money, Lieutenant Dan gonna die. I think the comedian was on that side of he ain't gonna live, he gonna die. Okay, folks was like, yo, man, if you live, we gonna hit you off of some papers. Okay, Lieutenant Dan is alive. He's alive and well. A lot of people was like, yo, man, prayers up for Lieutenant Dan, and they all started praying for him. Okay, my man was like, man, I slept. Matter of fact, take a listen to what the man said.
We got the boat here and Lieutenant Dan here. How'd it go? How'd the night go?
It was a little rough till about 11:30. I repositioned the boat and I was heading into the wind, and I slept like a baby from 12:30 to 5 o'clock this morning. I woke up twice to pee, that was it. But other than that, I mean, it's been a great night. I just smoked half a joint. I'm high, I'm watching all people run around like crazy because of all the water. The water went up, it was up to here last night. It was over the fucking pole.
There's the boat, still standing.
I mean, I believe me, I got battered against the tire. But other than a couple of scuff marks on the side, my boat's in better shape now than it was before because it got washed. So I mean, everything's a plus. It's a win-win all the way around.
What'd you learn from this experience?
Not a damn thing. No, there are a lot of good people in this world, and I gave up on this world years ago because I've been on my own, and I mean I struggle.
Look, that man said I slept like a baby from 12 to 5. Wait, did he say 12 to 5? 12 to 5. I slept like a baby, just got up 2 times to pee. Yeah, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, nature calls. But the man lived, okay? Folks had bets on this man. And you know who else betted on, bro? Aiden Ross. Yeah, I don't like that dude very much. Aiden Ross, okay? He bet on matter of fact, I'm not gonna say he bet, but he promised Lieutenant Dan that he was gonna hit him with $100K if he survived. Lieutenant Dan survived. And Aiden Ross, according to Lieutenant Dan, did not deliver on his promise. Take a listen.
Aiden Ross telling you he not getting you a boat no more.
He came to me. I never went to him. He offered it to me. I never asked for it. So then he turned around and he started saying about my history. Well, you should have did that before you made the offer. You know, if you're worried about your image and who you have working for you, you should have done your due diligence and looked me up before you made me an offer of $100,000 sign-on bonus, $50,000 a month with a $100,000 boat. And I'm gonna let you go because I don't care about that. But I'm gonna tell you this.
He took the money away too?
Huh?
He took the $100K?
Took that, as far as I know, everything.
Oh, wow.
You know, and that's the thing. I mean, I didn't ask you for it. You offered it. I agreed to do what you asked me to do. You asked me to be on kick 100 hours a month. I agreed. I said, no problem. I'll do it. I'm down for that. We agreed. And then all of a sudden, the next thing I hear and see on the internet is how you're disgusted with my history and that deal is done.
So what about your history that disgusts him so bad? Because we all got a history. Nobody closet clean.
I went to prison. I did jail time. But I have to tell you, point blank, God to my soul, I'm innocent of all the charges. I was charged with battery on a law enforcement officer. He said I punched him in the nose. I never even saw the cop. He beat the hell out of me from behind. And then I went to prison for a year and a day on a battery on a Leo charge. And I never even saw him. But the thing is this, is where karma and God are real. Because the bartender who started it all, the manager and the arresting officer were all the witnesses. While I went to prison for 5.5 months, the 44-year-old bartender had a massive heart attack in his sleep and died.
Oh, my God.
The cop, who was a street cop that used to wear the sheriff thing across his chest and had the gun and the boots and the military, he's now behind the desk at the substation in Lake Worth. So when you walk in, he's like, how can I help you? You know, tell me that ain't a demotion.
Right.
You know, and on top of that, it looks like he's got cancer.
Oh, my God.
And that ain't my fault. I didn't do nothing to you.
All right, so there you have it, man. Aiden Ross promised, bro, he was gonna hit him off with some papers. There was all the agreement in the whole 9 yards. Now Lieutenant Dan said he ain't seen nothing, man. And Aiden Ross did not look out for him. Why I ain't surprised. You know what I'm saying? You know it's funny though, man. He be hitting other people over money. You know what I'm saying? I bet you if that was well, I ain't gonna even say it. But I mean, I'm just saying, man, like, well, I'm not surprised, stuff like that, man. Hey, look, man, Lieutenant Dan should be happy with his life in the whole 9 yards, that he has it still. Cause you know, it could have went any other way. That's number one. Number two, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something about damn, I forgot. Where we at over here, man? Cause I'm ready to roll. I'm all right, listen, man. Let me go to my shout outs real quick. What's my time looking like? Let me see. 16? Yeah, whatever. Listen. Shout out to Let me see, man. Come on, you got the shout outs on deck? I don't think I do. All right, look, man. Shout out to for the people in the back. I think it's for the people in the back. My man said, yo, Celeb, thank you for your prayers here in Tampa. He said, God is good, man. I was in zone B, and the only thing that happened to my family is the power going out. The winds were at 90 miles per hour, but some places had alligators and sharks swimming around because of the surge in the city, man. That's scary, man. You know what I'm saying? Alligators and sharks, man, swimming around. I thought about that yesterday, man. I was sitting around talking to my peoples. I was like, yo, I couldn't imagine like a gator in the... And I watched a video where the dude opened it. Well, I don't know if it was in Florida, but whoever it was, the dude's house was flooded. He opened the door and the alligators were sitting there with his mouth open. I couldn't imagine, man. You know what I'm saying? That's insane, man. So I'm glad that y'all safe, man. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? Nothing but smoke. Nothing but smoke. Real Texas Barbecue said, yo, the curtains is a swoop gel baby hairs that women be having, okay? It's not those long, if not, it's those long eyelashes. But to me, one or the other is problematic. You know what I mean? But when I say curtains, when women had the curtains, that's a red flag to me. It's them gel baby hairs, man. Once I see that and it be looking crazy with the like, whatever. I remember one kid said that it's to frame your face. You know what I'm saying? One kid I was like, why you had those? And she was like, you know how guys get shape ups? Well, that's our shape up. Okay. So she's looking at me like, so shut up. So I was just like, okay, you got that. It's your shape up. Okay, fine. It still look like curtains though. It look like curtains. Seasoned sophisticate. Seasoned sophisticate. Sophisticate? Whatever. Seasoned of isticate? I don't know. Fist, ICA, I don't know. Says DDG has stated that he did not post a second message for your information. Okay, thank you for speaking to DDG and letting me know. So let me throw it out here, okay? Season of Sophisticate has stated, I'm saying it loud and proud, okay? Season of Sophisticate has stated that DDG did not post the second message. I don't know if this is DDG's burner account or anything like that. Let me know if this is the burner account for DDG. I would really appreciate that. All right. Yeah, he ain't send that second message out that said, oh, she give trash head. If you know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about. Okay. Because we had posted that the other day. And I heard a couple people saying that wasn't DDG. DDG didn't post that, but it said DDG at the top. You're like, oh, you easily fool. You easily fool too, man. Don't you be getting all your information from Google and stuff like that on the internet? Where you get your information from? The library? You go to the library, bro? Or you go to the damn internet like I do? You know, I go to Instagram. Then shut up then, man. You know what I'm saying? You go to the same places I do. You act like you putting on a lab coat and swirling around beakers of information to do your research. You do the same thing I do, man. You web search. Bunch of web search researchers running around. Web search scientists around here talking about do your research and you don't know what you talking about. Where you get your news from? We get it from the same place, bruh. I be trying to cross-reference stuff. I be looking stuff over. And last I heard, I didn't see or hear DDG say that he ain't posted, but maybe he did. Maybe he did. So you know what? Because I like to give people the benefit of the doubt, right? I'm going to believe that he did not say that, okay? Because that would be crazy and it would be ridiculous. It would be stupid and asinine for the man to say out loud on the internet that she give trash head. That would be ridiculous, okay? So I'm going to assume that he ain't that stupid to say something like that because that would be crazy. You're like, what if he did say it? Well, I mean, if the shoe fit, kick it off, man. I don't think it's a good idea to say stuff like that about people. Especially, he wouldn't say that about the mother of his children. You're like, well, why do you report it? Because it said DDG at the top. What do you want, man? You know what I'm saying? I got to freaking, I mean, whatever. Let me next. Hollywood Grove. Hollywood Grove said, starting up an old topic. The hypostatic union refers to a key doctrine in Christian theology that describes the union of two natures, divine and human, in the single person of Jesus Christ. According to this belief, Jesus is fully God and fully man, without the two natures mixing, diminishing, or interfering with one another. This union is said to have occurred at the moment of the incarnation when God the Son took on human nature. Hollywood Grove, 17th Ward, said it so perfectly. That is exactly what the scriptures detail. It details 100% that Jesus of Nazareth, right, the Messiah, okay, is 100% God, 100% man. God the Son, distinct from God the Father. Okay, we know that there is a distinction because in the Garden of Gethsemane, he said, not my will or desire, but your will be done. So he's highlighting there's two distinct, and then we already established that he is God, right? Because it says that explicitly all over the scripture. Anybody that don't see that is clearly ignoring simple and clear truths of the scripture. Okay, Hollywood Grove, perfectly put. Somebody said, okay, from yesterday's video, right? Somebody said, I promise you, Matt, what is it? 1111? Matt 1111 said, I promise you, hell is in the mind because I lived in hell every day for my entire life. I cannot wait to escape this planet. I agree with the sentiment of I can't wait to escape this planet. I agree with that sentiment because I be feeling the same way every day I wake up and I see the insanity around here. I'm like, Lord, I want to be with you very, very badly. You know what I'm saying? And killing myself ain't how you get there. Okay. But here's the thing. Okay. You're like, well, what about suicide? We're not talking about that right now. Okay. You're like, but if you commit suicide, you go to heaven? What did I just tell you? You don't understand English? I just said we're not talking about that right now. That's a question that you need to talk to me on Instagram about. Okay. Because there's a lot of nuances to situations like that. Listen, Matt said, hell is in the mind. Okay. I think like, think about all the moments that you smiled on this earth. Hell don't got that. You don't have that, okay? Brief moments of peace, smiles, laughter, the funny memes that you listen to. Yo, look at this. And even linking up with someone to show them a funny meme. Promises of good, beauty, family, okay? People that consider what you want. People that are concerned for you. Or, you know what I'm saying? Beautiful vistas. Folks say, how can I help you? There is none of that in hell. You don't get none of that in hell. Think about it. If God is going to punish you, right, with hell, okay, because you decided to side with his enemy, then you are going to experience the full wrath of an infinite God. It is what it is. And he gave you the way out. So everybody that sees the door and they know that they got to go through the door and they're like, well, I'm going to do my own thing. Well, then you're going to do your own thing and you're going to experience your own punishment for it. It's very simple. Like, this is not complicated. And you're like, well, I don't care. You know what? He shouldn't have made me in the first place. It's just like these people, they actually think that they are so great. You know what I mean? Like, they are so, like, that they are greater than the creator that has his own boundaries and laws. He has his own boundaries, and folks need to know how not to cross the damned boundaries. Okay? Actually, the blessed boundaries, because if they're God's boundaries, they're blessed. Okay? Your boundaries might be damned. All right? You like boundaries be damned, whatever. Listen. And finally, may I apologize to you because I don't want to give you this version of me. I don't really love it. You know what I'm saying? I love feeling fantastic, and I don't really feel fantastic right now. You're like, what's wrong? We family. Yeah. We family. It's just, you know what I'm saying? People don't know the boundaries, man. You know what I mean? It's boundaries. And I think what happens is that people don't know their boundaries, and people don't know how to establish boundaries. And sometimes I don't know how to establish boundaries, and I need to do a better job of establishing my boundaries. People need to do a better job of establishing their boundaries. You know what I'm saying? And so, that kind of frustrates me. What is this? What's a bug? You're like, what kind of bug is it? I think it looks like a gnat. Get away. All right, listen. And finally, listen, T.I. Where we at over here? Okay. T.I. has stated that his last performance or his last show will be on December 19th. He's done. He ain't doing these shows for you no more at the Jingle Ball. All right. It's going to be at Atlanta State Farm Arena. So if you want to see T.I. perform, this is the last time you don't got no other chances. The man done set his boundary. He's telling you he ain't going to work no more. Okay. I know you mad. Oh, well, I understand. Why don't you work a little bit harder for me? What is you, a freaking plantation owner? The man don't want to work. He don't want to work no more. Some niggas don't want to work. That's 95. Okay? They don't want to work no more. All right? My bad. This is what he had to say. Take a listen.
Nah, man, but I appreciate y'all, man, for, you know what I'm saying, for offering me my last working gig, because I do not need the money anymore, and I will not be performing. So you guys, y'all have...
So this is your last one?
Yeah, they're going to be... I don't want to do it anymore.
What? This is your last performing show?
Yeah, I don't want people to pay me to hop around and sweat for their entertainment.
He said that before. So I'm picking up all...
Okay, no, wait.
So it's going to be for me for free. You know
so you heard him say that before. Is he cap or is he for real?
He ain't cap. I just heard him say it before. I'm picking up... I will be picking up all tip shows that he ain't going to doing them all.
But will you do anything for the PSC?
Of course.
Okay.
I'm going to answer the phone to tell them that I will not be performing.
Man said, I do not need the money anymore, and I will not be performing. Very, very simple. He said, I don't want to do it anymore. He said, I don't want people to pay me to hop around and sweat for their entertainment anymore. Close quote. Woo! That hit me right there. I felt that. Think about what the man said. It made me think about all the artists that gotta go on stage and are sweating. And he said, I don't want to hop around and sweat for they entertainment. I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Do I do that in the car? Yeah, I think I do that in the car. Partly. Yeah, when I do these videos, sometimes I record them in the car. Right now I'm in my house, I ain't sweating, okay? But, you know, I understand what he's saying, man. He's like, you know what I mean? But the thing about it is, I mean, I had more to say on it, but part of it is this. Some people, I didn't think I was gonna go in this direction, but some people, they need sometimes, like, entertainment is sometimes good. Sometimes we need something to entertain us. Like, this world is crazy, man. And sometimes some of us, we just need something to just take our minds off of the insanity that's going on, man. So sometimes we veg out. You know what I mean? Me personally, I play video games, man, because I can't just veg out and watch a show because my mind will start to drift and I'll just start to think about all the other stuff that kind of infuriates me. You know what I'm saying? Because I be getting mad, infuriated, but I just be keeping it in. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't start fights with nobody or nothing like that. I just be kind of going on the inside and just be losing it. You know what I mean? And so this channel has helped a lot. It's very therapeutic. And the thing about it is, I understand what he's saying. He's like, yo, I've been that's my job was to entertain and to divert your attention off of your insanity with these melodies and with this music or whatever, and it makes people feel good. But he said, I don't want to do it anymore. I get it, okay? I get it. Most of us do what we do for a paycheck. If we had the opportunity to dip out of our job, man, we'd be ghosts from the cotton field. See, I liken it to that. I know it ain't nothing like a cotton field. You ever try to pick cotton for that joint's crazy. Let me tell you one time. One time, right? I was working with a teacher, right? And she was explaining, like, you know, so she brought this branch. She brought a branch, and the branch it had like mad cotton on it. It was like a cotton field branch. You know what I'm saying? And you know, the edges of the cotton, that when you pick the cotton, the edges of the thing you pulling the cotton out of, the edges are very pointy and hard. So sometimes it could pick your hands and you almost could bleed and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but here's the thing. So she passed around the cotton branch, right? And all of us, like, you know, everybody, you know, some of the kids was messing with it, pulling on the cotton and stuff like that. And I wanted with all my heart to grab that branch and pull that cotton. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, I ain't gonna touch that cuffing cotton right there. I ain't cuffing touching that cotton. I'll be damned. I feel like the minute I'd have grabbed that branch and plucked that cotton, she'd have took a picture. I felt like she was waiting to see. You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw the stick going around the classroom from student to student, and I was like, ooh, I want to grab that cotton branch and pull that cotton, because I kind of wanted to see what my ancestors felt. I would, if I was in my house, I'd have pulled that joint, but I was like, I ain't gonna pull it in front of this white lady. My bad. Anyway, look, listen, I get what T.I. is talking about, okay? We'd be ghosts from the cotton field. And this is a great time to highlight this particular idea. Let me see what my time's looking like. 30 minutes? Damn. Listen. These artists that do music and perform, technically, right? Yes, they are providing entertainment. They are providing us top-notch entertainment that's taking our minds off of the foolishness and the insanity, okay? They are not volunteering their services, though. You know that, right? A lot of them are living off of the money they make creating music or content. And what makes the situation even worse, it ain't like back in the days where the artists made money maybe off of people buying their music. Most artists make money or they paper at concerts and performances, okay? And make no mistake, a lot of people think they want to be artists, right? But they don't consider all the things that come with, like, being an artist. You follow what I'm saying, man? Like if you're an artist, man, there is a lack of privacy that you would have. You follow what I'm saying, man? Your personal life is constantly scrutinized by people that would love nothing more than to prove, you know what I'm saying, that they are somehow better than you, right? Or you are not as good as them. You understand what I'm saying, man? And they want to prove to themselves that the artist is morally and ethically bankrupt compared to them. You understand what I'm saying? Artists experience burnout from the constant pressure of the music industry, man. A lot of artists experience depression, anxiety, stress. Can you imagine getting on? Most people don't want to do any kind of public speaking and stuff like that. People that I try to put some folks on to doing what I do. And they feel funny even recording themselves by themselves in a room by themselves. You understand what I'm saying, man? Source didn't have that problem. So when you go to Celebs Source, the backup channel, she got it going on over there. Okay. And sometimes I do not get to listen to it because I know some of y'all was like, yo, you listen to what Source guys? Not all the time. I don't always get to listen to it. I know she said something about Gene Deal. I got to go watch it. Okay. Because as of now, I don't believe that accuser. But let me keep it going. Okay. Here's the thing though, man. A lot of artists, they experience depression, they experience anxiety. There's a lot of stress. Think about it, the stress that they gotta experience. When I saw Nicki Minaj performing with her husband, man, I mean, the stress that must go on in that house. I mean, if I was Kenneth Petty, I would feel crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, well, I'm not gonna go into that. But a lot of artists have contracts with labels that exploit their talents, okay? I saw a video, I meant to post it, where Lupe Fiasco was talking about, who was he talking about? I forgot the dude. Was it Leo? I think it was Leo. He was talking about somebody that, and he was like, they was trying to make him sign some kind of funny 360 deal or something like that. And essentially he was saying like, they was gonna exploit my talents. And so I chose to not do it. And as a result, they never promoted it. They didn't promote my joint like that. That's what I'm saying, man. Exploiting their talents. A lot of artists can't trust the folks around them or have genuine relationships. Listen to their songs. Them joints be low-key sad, okay? You think a lot of all these artists want to rap about the kinds of things that they rap about? A lot of them don't even believe in that stuff. They just doing it because they know that it's what makes money, but they don't even believe it. Can you imagine the internal conflict that these artists are experiencing when they're rapping to you about killing, murder, guns, drugs, sex, and then they married with kids? You know what I'm saying? You ain't seen Cardi B run to the phone and cut the phone off when her music was playing? You like, what was the song? I think it was WAP or something silly like that. It's stupid like that. That's what I meant to say. Okay? I said, well, go ahead, don't talk about that wet ass coochie. Go ahead and talk. That's where the kid came from anyway. Why you don't want to talk about it? I can't imagine the conflict that these artists have. Okay? And then that's not even going into substance abuse. They got the money to get the substances. So a lot of them get addicted to the substances. So they're just sitting there trying to kick it the whole time. And we're not even, look, we're going to sidestep financial mismanagement, okay? Struggling with creativity. These poor artists, they can't even be creative. They've been rapping about killing, murder, guns, shooting, and sex for the last 30 years, man. You know what I'm saying? 35 years damn near. I feel terrible for these artists. They can't even rap with good new content. A lot of them can't. Okay? I don't envy these celebs. And I can't blame T.I. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's noteworthy to note. It's easy for T.I. to say, I ain't hopping around on stage anymore, bro. Hopping around like some kind of monkey. He ain't say monkey, but that's what I saw. When he said hop around for their entertainment, I thought monkey. You know what I'm saying? He said he ain't hopping around for their entertainment anymore. But think about it. His wife just won a $71 million lawsuit, which is insane. I did some numbers. I did my math. So you're like, oh boy, here we go. Man, don't make me cuss, okay? I think I did pretty good, man. Your prayers have helped. Retroactively. That's what I'm saying. I believe God answers prayers retroactively too. You know what I'm saying? Where we at over here? So if you think about how much your salary is, your yearly salary. Post it in the comments below if you will, okay? Look, I'll set it off, okay? My yearly salary as a teacher is about like 80, 85. I don't really know the exact number. It could be like 82, 84. I don't know what the number is because I try not to look at it. It joint made me cry. But it's about 85. It is. You know what I'm saying? So we do these videos on a daily basis, and sometimes this joint help. Some year, like during the pandemic, it was hot. We made a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? And then subsequently, it went down year by year. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, what the hell? YouTube, what's going on? Okay. But apparently each video is worth 0.00006, you know what I'm saying? Cents or something stupid like that. Whatever the case may be. All right. I made about, as a teacher, 20 years, 85,000. Yeah. It is what it is. Okay. This channel has pushed me over the 100 mark. It pushed me over the 100 mark. Okay. You're like 100 what? What you want all the details, man? Sometimes it's 120, sometimes it's 150. Okay. I've been able to double my salary 1 year with this channel. So I love y'all for that. Thank you. Okay. I'm just going to say it plain and simple, plain Jane, whatever. I don't really care. Okay. You're like, oh, so you don't need money. I'm living check to check. Okay. I'm not a financial wizard. No. But listen, $300,000. I said 85, right? 85,000. Okay. I don't care if you troll me or whatever, because I'm broke, whatever. I don't care. Okay. Because I'm rich in my heart. All right. 85,000. I want you to think this through. I want you to think this. 85,000 a year. Okay. In New York, my brother makes about maybe 200. Okay. He's like an educator. He's an educator. He makes $200,000. All right. If you made $300,000 a year, okay. Now Tiny won a $71 million lawsuit. What's my time looking like? Oh, it's gonna be a long video. Tiny won a $71 million lawsuit. If you make $300,000, let me say it simple, $300K for 12 years. You know how much money that is? That's $3,600,000. She won a $71 million lawsuit. If you made $300K for 30 years, that's $9 million. Okay? If you made $300,000 for 100 years, that's $30 million. Tiny won a $71 million lawsuit. If you made $300,000 for 200 years, that's $60 million. $300,000 for 200 years. That's $60 million if my math is correct. And if you made $300,000 for 235 years, that's $70,500,000. She just won a $71 million lawsuit. I said $300K for 235 years. Ain't that insane? Let me tell you, man. That's why that man said, man, I'm gonna go sit down. I'm not working no more. I'm gonna sit my black ass. I'm gonna sit my little bright behind down. T.I. sat his yellow ass down because he like, yo, man, you know what? December 19th, I might could do something. And he might be like, yeah, you know what? I'll volunteer my services, but I got complete control. I ain't gonna be concerned about it. I don't care if I mess up. I don't care about none of it. It's all gonna be extra. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him for that. Look, I want to start something and have a company steal it and then win 71 mil. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, man. If you won $71 million in a lawsuit, right? I say won, like gamble. Would you quit your job or would you still do it? If you're an educator, I want to know your thoughts. If you work in like nursing or something like that, I want to know your thoughts. What would you do if you won $71 million? Would you be like, I quit, or would you just keep working? You know what I'm saying? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, man. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news.